Oh
And then I
gosh.
found out this player
Let me
for
check with the cards
July.
on this one here first
This
and
person
foremost.
was the King of Cups in a reverse to you, emotionally immature. Okay, now they have an overly emotional and emotionally immature male
Oh,
with a damn.
oh. Okay. Well, um, sometimes that happens, right? As a mother, you watch it happen to our sons. We build their hearts from our bestest, and then some girl breaks them. We've been the ones to break hearts, right? Probably a reason why I'm so honest and earnest about being celibate. Not because I speak for convicts that live in cells or live a life of Templars, which is pretty much celibate and savagery. But I speak for the ones that maybe wanted to experience it but didn't. They made the choice. Like Templars weren't given a choice, Crusaders were given a choice, Martyrs were given a choice. Um, and they want to go through. Listen, here's the deal. It was funny because they wanted more details, and the only thing that wants details is court documents and dick sizes, and those don't matter to my people. So, we're going to go through the centuries. I'm going to tell you where the things were taken, how they were taken in order from the Templars, and the percentages of what your organized governments and religions have not told you that they owe us. Not for any earthly value, but in honor of saints for the Druids, seers for the Celtics, sisters for the Wiccans, mothers and sons for others, the hold on, the outcasted pagans, the rejected gypsies, and the forlorn crazies. I really don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's somebody that didn't have leprosy but wasn't all right in the mind, but they saw some sort of spiritual gift in them. So, anyways, the tricks of the trade from the 1400s that they stole from the Templars also led into the trade routes of the 15 and 1600s, which led into the trade network of the 17 and 1800s, which led into the trade control of the 1900s and 2000s. Now, what you don't know is that we've got your women and we've got your ways and we've got your words. Ha ha, matey. Um, Let me say this. 13% of your crews, we know right where they're at and they're alive. 43% of your ships, we know right where they're at and don't you worry about their shipments. 25% of the inventory that is upon the ships is not on the ships anymore, but we got that taken care of. All from 1600s up to the 2000s. The Crusaders for the protection and the private and pivotal practices of humanitarianism and against tyranny and legacies of lineage of hypocrisy and hierarchies. To the Templars that lived and died by the rules that are now known as law, and to the martyrs' lives that were lost by an order which is enforced and enabled by the effects of crusaders that defied deceitfulness, regulations, and stipulations by punishment up into death. The lives of martyrs that were obtained by warrants that were set out by religions, Templars' lives that were arrested by royals, and that goes by bloodline, not what your title is, where you're from in your bloodline, and the Crusaders that fought against the monarchs and their masochism, patriarchs and their sadism, monarchs and their dictatorships and kingships, all for, in this order, an idea of honor came with the masochism, respect came with some sort of sadism, and the idea of love came from dictatorship and kingship. And we do all this again for the saints of the Druids, seers of the Celtics, sisters of the Wiccan, mothers and sons of others, outcasted pagans, rejected gypsies, and the forlorn crazy ones. Um, I dare you to ask anybody any of those questions because I know that you guys want some of the things that you said that you deserve, but they were given to the Templars and to their stowaways for very specific reasons, which I'm sure if you look back in history, you'll see why you were not allowed to privy to those private informations until you earn them, just like in any other thing, just like myself. I assure you, I didn't start out like this. I started out wondering a lot of things, and I bring you all of this in unbiased, unconditional love that I paid for with a lot of my life. that I will never ever bring up in honor of what I had, in respect of what I had, and hopefully just trust that that God didn't just make me pretty and the men didn't just allow me to be smart, but the galactic goddesses trusted that whatever goodness that I still had left in me, you deserved, which is gangster like obedience, observance, and discipline. Also, I'm the Reaper Keeper, so I would be safe, not sorry. Please and thank you. I mean that. Very much so. I've tried to say it very politely. I haven't been able to put it in a prayer, but I've put it out there to have people take their own free agency and choose a will of a way to use, no matter which way you want to intend it with. If it was against me or mine, what I made in my body, by God's good graces, I think I'm going to sit back and enjoy and watch this and praise the Lord in my own personal way and give you some sort of idea of principles to the new idea of Christianity among the old school, I don't know, outline, you know? Like you trace the outline of, I just gotta stop thinking, we know. Mm-mm.